Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and these are some of the top headlines out of the Kelowna Now newsroom today. And since it's been a bit of a sleepy start to the week, news-wise in Kelowna at least, we'll take a peek at a couple weekend headlines as well. We're going to start and end today with some sports news, leading off with another lacrosse trophy for the Kelowna Raiders. The local Senior C lacrosse team won their second Thompson Okanagan title in 3 years, They did that last night with a 22-0 pounding of the Kamloops Rattlers. That clinched the best-of-3 final series after a win at home on Friday. Now that the Rowcliffe Cup is back in their possession after a disappointing finals loss to Armstrong last summer, the Raiders are off to Prince George in August in search of their third straight provincial title. A severe thunderstorm watch is in place for Kelowna and the rest of the Okanagan this afternoon and into the evening. It's the third straight day there's been a storm watch in place for the area, but Environment Canada says conditions are once again favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms that could produce strong wind gusts, large hail, and heavy rain. Today's alert also in place for the Connector and Coquihalla highways. That's something to keep in mind if you're heading out on a road trip this afternoon or evening. The latest venture for Redbird Brewing is officially open in the North End, and no, it doesn't have to do with beer. The Kelowna Brewery has entered the world of coffee with Redbird Roasting. It's a coffee roastery on Richter Street, right near the original Redbird location. It's just a soft launch for now, but they're inviting the public in to check out the space, grab a bag of freshly roasted beans, and sip on some coffee as well. Soon enough, people will be able to book tasting experiences, tours of the roasting facilities as well, and even educational sessions on things like cupping and brewing techniques. An early morning earthquake shook parts of the South Okanagan on Saturday. The Pacific Northwest Seismic Network said the tremor happened shortly after 4:30 a.m., around 36 kilometers west of Penticton. It was a shallow quake, a depth of just over 4 kilometers, and some agencies reported a magnitude of 3.5. Others registered it at 3.8. But either way, Okanagan residents took to social media reporting they felt the shakes early Saturday morning, and Earthquakes Canada did confirm that it received reports of the tremor being felt as far north as Kelowna. Crews continue to make great progress on containment of the 3,100-hectare fire east of Manning Park and Highway 3. The BC Wildfire Service says cooler and damper conditions have aided firefighters assigned to the Placer Creek wildfire over the weekend, and minimal growth was recorded. Crews are trying to build on that momentum early this week before temperatures rise in a couple days. It's expected to dry up a little bit later this week as well. They're currently focusing a lot of that effort on the western and northern flanks of the fire, with small-scale hand ignitions possible if conditions allow. With no significant fire activity elsewhere in the province right now, the Wildfire Service has been able to devote a significant number of resources to the Placer Creek blaze. Currently over 140 personnel, 8 helicopters, 10 pieces of heavy equipment, and 8 pieces of water delivery equipment are working on the fire. And back into sports to finish up with the news that Vernon's Vasek Pospisil will call it a career after the National Bank Open in Toronto. That gets underway this weekend. The 35-year-old who grew up playing tennis in the Okanagan, he says it's become clear both mentally and physically that it's the right time to step away. After an 18-year professional career, Pospisil reached a career-high singles rank of 25th in 2014. He got as high as 4th in the doubles rankings the following year. Well, his top Grand Slam performance alone was a quarterfinal appearance in Wimbledon, where he did get to play a center stage against Brit Andy Murray. He did win the Wimbledon doubles championship with his partner Jack Sock in 2014. Pospisil also represented Canada at the Olympics twice, London 2012 and Rio 2016, and he was a part of the historic Davis Cup winning Canadian team in 2022. Congrats to Vasek on a great career, and hopefully he goes out with a bang at the tournament in Toronto starting this weekend. A quick look at the forecast over the next 24 hours. As I mentioned earlier, severe thunderstorm watch in place for Kelowna and surrounding areas, including those highways. It does look quite nice out right now, but obviously conditions can change in a heartbeat here in the Okanagan. Environment Canada calling for a pretty decent chance of showers and potential storms from now all the way until tomorrow morning. That is it for me today, but you can read up on all these stories and plenty more at KelownaNow.com. I will be back in this chair tomorrow for a look into Tuesday's headlines. We'll see you then.
We don't just report the news, we live here too. We're your neighbors, bringing you stories that matter to all of us. No government funding, no outside influence. Kelowna Now, local, independent. News you can trust.